What looked bad?
Whoa.
Did something happen?
No, don't worry. No, it just don't worry about it. It's fine.
I don't
It's
believe
fine.
you.
Looks great.
All right. I have the new build.
I believe me.
So
I
mean,
didn't realize
John.
I was still holding push to talk.
I'm up. Drawn's
Yeah,
not
boom.
here. Oh, there we go. Here. I'm inviting Drawn onward to play. But I'm gonna thanks.
I had to make sure I had my. All right. So if you want to be show off some of the new stuff.
All right. So
or
first
if
thing
you
I'm
wanna
gonna
just
do.
go through
First thing I'm gonna do here is show off. What am I gonna do? First thing I'm gonna do is look at my really tiny little. What the hell am I going to do? I'm going to look at my tiny little Chrome window to look at all the lists. Okay, so the main thing here that is the new in this build, so there's a billion little fixes, but the main thing in this build is there's directory structure under the replays menu. So if I go out of here and I go play a practice game, so I'm going to play, here I am, I'm brown dress, I'm the sniper, I'm looking around, I'm shooting the brown dress. Okay, so now we're back here. So first things first, you'll see a minor change, which is there's a, oh, I took control immediately, but if you look all the way back here, Spy AI controlled. So now you know on the screen, same as the end game stuff. You know what I should do? I should put the end win state in the middle as well. All right, let me make a note about that. Shit. Where am I going to make a note about that? Hold on. Someone make a note about that in replay suggestions. So like it says Spy AI controlled here, and the way the countdown and everything works, this should say you shot the spy right here.
The directories look great.
Yeah, so the directories look cool. I'll show you some stuff in a second. So the not that many things happened in this replay, but notice the things are color coded, the same as over here. So you can kind of spot spy and sniper behavior. You know, one thing that was kind of interesting that was totally accidental was, you know how we have this whole like warm cool separation of spy territory and sniper territory in the new art. Well, I didn't realize that all the warm colors in the log are spy actions, and all the cool colors are sniper actions. So it kind of actually mirrors that, which is actually kind of interesting. Wodar, you'll appreciate this little button here, which is the mute button.
Oh yeah, there it is. Oh, that's so sweet.
Let's see. Oh, that's a bug. Look, it says you versus Drawn onward in my practice thing. So there's a bug right there.
Oh, it says mine says you versus nobody.
Yeah, I think it depends on whether you're connected or not. I don't know. So that shouldn't have. I think if I go back out to a replay, it'll be correct. Let's see. Hold on one second. Oh, so it automatically made this practice directory, and you can see that's the first thing in there. So parent directory. If I go in here, it's. I probably should unmark that new. All right, wait, hold on a second. Let me get my notes up here because I need to. There's a billion little things that I've already found. Okay, so more tiny windows. Let's make this window here. Okay, so let's see. What did I just find? What are all the things I just mentioned? Bugs. I just said results should be at end of screen. Results on end of timeline. I said unmark new current replay. And there was one more thing. What did I say? Oh, you versus Drawn onward.
Yeah. Oh, now with mine it says you versus checker. Whoa.
Yeah, it's. I realized I'm not doing the right thing there.
It's pretty minor though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. It's part of the endless list. Okay, so so one cool thing you can do here is so in these directories, let me see if I have. So you see, on my screen, you can see I've got all these directories. It automatically creates in the matches subdirectory all the matches, and they're named very specifically. So like it's you, whoever you are, versus the other person, and then the timestamp. And it's done that way, and it's done that way so that I can parse it. So if you name yours, like let's say you want to create your own directories, some highlights or something like that, if you name them like this, it'll find the two names and the date and allow you to sort correctly. If not, it'll just show it. Yeah.
I think while playing around with this, I might have found a bug.
I'm sure you found a bug. What's the bug?
So I did a practice game where I did all the missions in beginner ballroom.
Yeah.
And after I click on any of the actions that happened in as Spy stop talking, Spy leaves conversation. When the replay is small, so I can see everything on the whole timeline on the left.
Yeah.
If I click them, you can see the word banana bread after I banana bread, and then after I clank, you can see the word clank.
Yeah, that's correct, right? Wait,
Yeah,
where?
But no matter where I click, I can just see it briefly. If I keep clicking, it's super weird.
Oh,
I
you mean
that's not intentional, is it?
you mean
if
it doesn't?
I click on get book from bookcase, it still says banana bread.
Oh, I see. I think it fades in wall clock time. Let me see what you're talking about here.
Yeah, it's right over the timeline. I just banana
Yeah.
bread and then get out of the replay and then click anything
Yeah.
after any spy action or any action that happens.
You should
It's kind of weird.
you should post a bug. So there's a clank. and then
Yeah,
I sh-
I'm gonna after I finish streaming.
yeah,
but
yeah.
It's wacky.
And then I shoot, and then so you're saying, where's my clank?
But in full screen mode, it doesn't seem to happen.
I don't see it on mine. Interesting. Well, post some screenshots. All right. So let me continue.
Yeah,
Let's see. Let's see. Okay. So there's a ton of stuff with these directories. There's and the keys and stuff will be in the announcements in the release notes page, but there's a bunch of new keys. So like there's Control Click and Control M to mark replays. If you can mark multiple replays. Control O launches the chooser, the file browser on that directory with the current one selected. Control Shift O opens it with all the ones that are marked selected. So you can like zip up. You can mark replays that you like, and then have them all selected so you can zip them all in a directory with a lot of different replays. You can mark them from inside the replay. So Control M toggles the mark inside the replay, which allows you to mark games right after you played them while you're sitting there, and it'll be marked when you go back to the thing. So unlike the new field, like new is the green thing. It's green when there's a new file there. The mark is actually persistent at least across the run. It doesn't save it to the disk, so if you exit Spy Party, the marks are gone. But at least it saves it across. The new marker, the green marker, is just whether the file you haven't actually seen the file before. So you can see here's a directory I have with a whole bunch of stuff in it. I can control click a bunch of these, and then I can Control Shift O, and boom, they're all selected. So I can just right click and 7-zip them all at the same time. So that'll be super convenient. And then let's see, Control Alt M toggles. So let's say you mark all the ones you like, and then you can toggle it, Control Shift O, and just delete them from the file manager because it toggles them. And then Control Shift some other key clears them all. Let's see. Let me scroll through my little thing here. So, I made the header and the footer static now, or fixed now. So those act the way you expect them to. So the header doesn't scroll like it did ghetto style before. There's a make directory command. You can make subdirectories here, and the directories can have anything in them. Funny directory name with slashes. Yes. Viri save your streams directory, and it does that correctly. So it's back up here at the top. You can see that if I Control O here, it's escaped all of those correctly for whatever file system you're on. So that's for all file systems really. So you can have arbitrary directory names that show up here. As long as you escape them correctly, because these characters aren't valid in file names, in real file names. Let's see. Backspace goes up a directory just like you'd expect. Let's see. So dropping files works. So let's go. Dropping directories works too. So here's that funny name directory. I'm just going to drop it into the replays, the main replays directory. Come back over here. There it is. control if you drag and drop from the same volume, it works relatively close to the way the Finder works, or the file manager works. If you drag and drop from the same volume, it moves the thing. If you're holding Control key down when you do it, it copies. It does recursively for the entire directory. And I've also made it so it copies files. You can drag and drop files that aren't .replay files, so that if you have a bunch of text file notes and stuff in a replay directory, it'll just move the whole thing or copy the whole thing, so you can see it. You can't view them in here, but they'll be in the directory. So it's a pretty robust file manager for, hard-coded to replays, obviously, or to work well with replays. What was I going to say? Where was I? So here's the persistent marks. What was I? There was something I was going to say about the directory stuff, and I can't remember what it was. No, well, it'll come to me, or not. Let's see. So, I made the choice to sort directories to the top always. So,
I think that's a good call.
yeah, I mean, I don't like the way that, like, when you invert the sort order on things, that the directories move to the bottom sometimes on some browsers. So I just kept it at the top always. Let me put a directory in here. So here at the top is this, and I'll actually make another one. So the sort order works correctly. If it can't parse the thing, if it doesn't find that it has a versus and a date in there, it just does it alphabetical no matter what. So here's alphabetical, and here's inverse alphabetical, and any of these do that. So, but they stay at the top, which I think is the right thing. The green just hasn't been visited yet, so when you visit them, the green goes away. Let's see what else. So I said control drag will copy the whole tree. It's a recursive tree copy. Let's see. Mute button. Let's check the cycling camera should be correct. So 2, 3, 4, 5, shift 2. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And if you get it so that let's see, if you get it so that if you put the spy behind something, it turns transparent. And then you switch cameras, it fixes it. So that's all fixed. No more crashes. The laser latency should be way down. Let's see what else. I feel like there's.
I also noticed that in replays, it says when spies are AI controlled in big red font.
Yeah. I mentioned that at the very beginning, and yeah, so that'll help. And then I want to put the result at the end. I realize when you're at the very end, that the result should be on the screen as well, since you can't actually tell who won from that full screen. Let's see.
I hear you.
Yeah. And then just a ton of like, so you can notice that this map doesn't have any of the weird 360 courtyard problems. Those are all fixed.
Wait, which map? I'm not watching your stream.
Oh,
right
just
now.
courtyard. Courtyard doesn't have that flip 360 thing anymore. Let's see what else. Backspace goes up. The mark stuff. So the workflow for like doing a bunch of highlights from a replay directory is either do it while you're playing them. You can just Control M while you're in the results screen and mark them, and then they'll be marked when you come back out, and you can zip them up that way. Or you can, when you're going through them, you can mark them, and then Control Shift O will open the browser or open the file manager. So yeah, so most of the stuff is in a release notes. Let's play a couple games, and I'll let you stream normally.
Oh, I mean, I enjoy listening to you chat about it.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's mostly like stuff. I mean, most of the stuff is fixes, and then a ton of work to make the directories work just like you kind of expect them to. So there's not a lot to talk about there. So let's make a replays
I think that
match.
piggybacking off of previously known knowledge and all that is just the
Yeah, I
best
mean,
way to do it.
I hesitated to do any file browsing stuff, but it's just, I mean, since it's all local right now, it seems like it's basically totally necessary. All right, any 4 of 6, Courtyard 2. Okay, we're gonna play 2 games, and then I go to sleep, and then you stream normally. You ready?
Yeah, man. Sure. Yes, sir.
All right, here we go.
So, how has your day been?
You and your distraction tactics.
How was ice skating?
Ice skating was great. It was. I take on Wednesdays. It's early release from school, and it's early release from school, and so so we started. They get out at 2 instead of 3, and so. Unfortunately, Tuesday is the cheap ice skating day at Oakland Ice Arena, so it's actually it's a bummer that it's not aligned with that. So, but it's cool, and I've been taking my daughter, and then other people started coming, and it's kind of become a thing. Like even last week when I wasn't doing it, they what are you doing? Even last week when I wasn't, the ice skating thing has become bigger than me because now it's kind of self-sustaining, which is pretty cool. So the kids love it.
That's neat.
It's neat to see all the kids practicing figure skating after school. Like I mean, we all just skate, but there's all the hardcore little figure skater people practicing. And this person with speed skates. And it's pretty empty on Wednesdays, which is nice.
Oh, that sounds great for kids, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I'd really appreciate if you didn't shoot me here.
Well, the question
dying is not on my plan for tonight.
Oops. That was a weird path.
No, it wasn't.
You like to take a drink after you purloin, right? That's a thing you do?
I don't actually. I tend to neutral or low light for that stuff like that.
Oh, really?
I think that it looks less suspicious, and spies won't waste their time with it.
Ah.
Generally speaking, most spies won't. It really depends on the game, what's going on, etc., etc.
Yeah.
I mean, this game I did, but that's
yes.
the point.
I should have shot.
Yeah.
As soon as you went back, I was going to shoot as soon as you went back to that conversation group.
I want to see if you saw my talk, because I tried to hide it, tried to stop talk.
No, I don't think I did. Let's see.
So I flirt.
What's the timestamp?
It's right at the end. Begin it at 105.9.
105.9.
Yeah, I don't think you can catch that. I don't know. That's rough.
Let me see. Were you thinking I was going to shoot if you talked in that conversation?
I was thinking so, yeah.
Yeah, no, I was going to shoot just because you went back to the conversation, but we were having such a fine time chatting that I should have pulled the trigger.
Oh yeah, I've kind of gotten pretty used to stuff like that.
All right, well, I feel good that at least I knew who you were. What's that? Did you see? Oh, let's check. Oh, now we have replays. Check out. Are you still back in? Well, I guess you can go back. It's. I was about to say
go
like.
to the replay. It's easy.
Yeah, go to the replay.
The matches folder. That's so.
Yeah, so we should be in our matches folder, right? I'm going to go out and actually see it. So replays.
Oh, wow.
Hey, look, Checker versus Drawn Onward. All right, so go to, where did I highlight red dress?
You highlight red dress
at 120 something. Okay, so look at her path.
Sure. Okay, 126.
Oh no, it wasn't as weird as I thought. Okay, no, I saw only the second half of it.
I want to watch it though.
No, it's a totally normal path. It looked
like
she
did the double bump too.
But I just missaw it. That's why I highlighted her because it looked like she came out of the conversation with Revolta in it and then looped around and came back. But she actually came from the other conversation, so she was doing totally fine.
Yeah, that makes sense though, because I mean, with the way your laser was positioned beforehand, I could see you not paying attention to it. That makes sense. Though.
Yeah.
I mean, the highlight. Did you highlight me? What was?
I didn't mean to highlight Revolta there. I meant to highlight her, so that was a misclick on Revolta. But I decided not to fix it. Just.
And you highlight me fast. Whoa! Just for statue visit. Yeah.
Yeah, I highlight for the statue visit because I'd gotten kind of But you didn't swap, did you?
It's become pretty standard play right now.
You didn't swap, right? No. So where
no,
did you
I purloined.
Yeah, you purloined.
I wanted to bug, but I never felt like it was very open.
So wait, oh, so you green purloined though.
Yeah, I was hoping that the green purloin might go off. I know that you know all the mechanics behind it, so I wasn't, expecting anything wacky on that end, but
Who actually purloined? Oh, okay, it wasn't. Yeah, see, I was actually watching it when.
it was a pretty fast purloin. I was a little
Oh,
upset
yeah,
with it.
yeah,
Because, I mean, I want it to last at least 15 to 20 seconds for a nice one. And then for next person, nope.
yeah. Yep.
I was
Well,
a little worried I might get shot,
was-
but
it-
because I left, didn't...
It was
I
10
actually
seconds.
thought I was neutral.
Did you? Oh, you didn't think you were highlight?
Yeah, I mean, 10 seconds is like 5 to 10 seconds is usually
Not
just
great.
one person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of purloins that fast. But
Yeah, as soon as you
yeah,
came back to that conversation,
hoping
I should have shot.
Yeah.
But-
I took the other drink to ideally lessen suspicion, because I had so much extra time.
Yeah, and how about the patter after taking the drink? Is that
It's true.
Also
I mean,
trying to
that is
lessen
actually
suspicion?
my thought process on it. Well, I would say most spies don't, because in a situation like this, they don't want to be seen near Toby.
I think I've seen you do it before. I think is maybe what I was thinking. I don't know.
Oh, maybe. I mean, I've done it before, definitely, but I don't think I do it a ton. I mean, when I have a whole minute left, I think I'm pretty comfortable with it. But if I don't know.
So
if
what
I
are
have 30 seconds left and I have another, flirt I have to do, I might bother.
in my chat? Wodar says he thinks that seeing you stop the talk would have been easier if you were not highlit.
That's.
I'm so.
where
If
you're
you look at
looking.
my camera, I'm so far behind the statue. There's no way I would see you stop talking over there.
Yeah, I have a hard time buying it, but let me take a look.
I mean, certainly not in my camera. If I had been looking at it, maybe, but like from
Yeah, I
where
think I got maybe
It's
lucky
timed
with
right
my
behind
stop
it.
talk, because it's perfect. It's really good, and also the fact that powder blue is blocking it.
Yeah.
I think that really helped me out there. I think
Yeah.
that might have maybe won me the game, because I know if you saw stop talk, you probably would have pot shot.
I mean, what won you the game is just I didn't think you were done yet, and we were chatting, so I should have shot. But that was good. I
I
did not.
played some games with the warning track tonight, earlier today, that really felt like that.
Yeah. All right. Let's play one more.
Yeah, pick your map, sir.
We'll just mirror. Because I went to all the
All right,
trouble
let's
to
do
add that button.
Yeah.
All right. How do you play this game?
I don't know. So the rule of playing checkers is that if he can purloin, he will definitely purloin.
The rule is just if he comes and offers it to me, I will take it. It's not like I necessarily summon him that much, but if he's standing right there, like it's too tempting. It's right there. It's like sitting right there. He's like, dude, don't you want the guest list?
Sometimes you gotta say no to it.
I know. It's a skill I need to build.
You mean patience?
Patience is not my problem. I don't complete missions early enough. It's just it's impulse control, I think, is what it is.
It's funny. There's another player in the beta who I don't want to name.
Yeah.
Who is I mentioned sometimes jokingly. I mean, I do. It is there, but I think it's hilarious. I mentioned sometimes, at PAX, I got your number and I think it's hilarious.
Right.
I only look at it and it's funny. But he's been jokingly threatening me for it. So I ended up giving him a number. But for some reason, he doesn't think that it's your number.
Wait, so what are
don't
you
think
saying?
you can call
Are
it.
you saying got your number in the sense of I know who you are, or like my phone number?
No, your phone number. I think he thinks I'm lying to him. I don't know why he would do that.
Banana bread. Yeah, that was a terrible conversation entry. Did you see the purloin?
Uh, you were the only highlight anywhere near the purloin at the end. I actually did pretty poorly on it. I want to see when you purloined because I missed it way more than I should have.
Would I get the highlight for the statues? It looked like you were on me at the statues.
Oh yeah, so I'm looking at statues this entire time. You purloin, white test. I'm totally ignoring you. But then I come around for the BB and I see it's gone after I look all the way to the left. And then I see it's gone. You're the only highlight anywhere near it. And you have a drink. And you're leaving. And I go, okay, checker.
It was a white purloin. I stayed there for so long. You came around while look, I purloin.
Yeah, you sit there.
And then I hang out, like making sure you see me just chilling out. And then, of course, you don't look over until I leave. Look, it was like, when did I... It was...
But I feel like at that point I kind of have to take a shot. I see the purloin, I hear BB. There's only 30 seconds on the clock.
I mean, I was there for 10 more seconds. Yeah.
10 more? I mean, oh yeah, well, if you don't count the banana bread, yeah.
Right. Well, even
the banana bread was real ballsy. I'm not sure if it was really in your best. Because if you left now, you know.
Well, I was running. I was running low on time as usual because I'm terrible at time management.
You could have purloined and then gone into time ad. If you ran far enough away, I might have low lit you or shot you for time ad.
I figured my purloin was my purloin was a white purloin. I kind of figured I was toast.
No, white purloins. What I always do, 9 times out of 10, I will immediately leave the conversation and then. If I think they saw it, I will sip my drink, and if I don't think they saw it, I will gulp.
Yeah.
And you just have to take that risk sometimes. Sometimes you win games that you really have no right winning.
Yes.
Those are the best. When you consider your opponent at the end, I should have lost that game in every definition.
Yeah. So my highlight was just raw statue. I was just there. I didn't even do anything.
No, I highlight you. Yeah. 210. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a plain old statue.
Although
highlight.
I almost, I noticed that you had a drink, and I was a little impressed.
Well, I figured that might make it low K that I went over there.
No, statue. Unless you're low lit, you got a highlight.
Yeah.
I think it's boring, to be quite honest. I don't like it.
Yeah.
But I do think that on this map, and to some degree a few other maps, highlighting for statues is not only viable but one of the best strategies.
Yeah.
I mean, I
think this map needs another mission for that not to be a super viable.
Oh, I would love, yeah. I mean, Courier 2 is my favorite map. I would love for that not to be so viable, personally.
Yeah.
I actually did a set of 30, and what I did was I never touched Hughes for the whole set. That was my goal.
Right.
But I didn't tell my opponent.
No, of course.
That's no fun.
Yeah.
And my opponent wasn't a sniper who highlights a lot for statues or anything, so they didn't really notice for all 30 games. And I would say it was fun to experiment with. Doing an extra hard tell every game was a real pain.
Yeah, I mean that's a works once kind of thing, and now but that's a pretty cool idea, especially on this map where it's like 2 out of 6. It's like harsh.
Well, we played 10 here, 10 on balcony, 10 on pan up.
Oh, okay, well balcony makes
it
easier.
Not doing 2 missions on pan up is hilarious because you're it's like a known 5, but your opponent thinks it's any 5-7.
Right. That's awesome.
But yeah,
all right.
That's why you don't tell them.
Yes, totally. All right, I'm gonna go to sleep. Thank you very much for testing the build. Everything seems to work. Oh, I'm gonna mark this replay, and then I'm gonna go out here. I'm gonna go into replays.
I wanted to let you know, Checker, I'm gonna be out of town for the next few days, so I will not be.
You will not what?
I will not be streaming for the next few days. I'm going to be out of town.
Okay,
I thought you should know face to face.
And now my stream knows. We will miss you, but and await your return.
Yeah, I think I'm back Mondays. So.
Okay. Do you have an opponent for the rest of this match, or the rest of this stream? All right.
With the new update, I assume that enough people are.
Yes.
Oh, this guy named Checker. I bet I can wreck him.
He's too low ranked to bother with.
Yeah, he needs to get on the leaderboards.
Yes. Oh. All right. So I'm gonna stop streaming now. Thank you very much, stream. This build seems to work. Radiophone says in chat, I hate it. It's too different. I'm assuming that's a joke. And I will upload this to YouTube later. Thanks so much. Bye.